guys, what's up? What's up? Okay. So, for you that's just joining, I'm Latanya Shantae. Okay. If you ain't following me, go ahead and hit that button right now. Okay. Go hit that button. Okay, but y'all check out this little dress I got, okay? I got it from Elegant Diamonds or whatever. She had a sale for $10. And I said, baby, give me every color. So okay, I got every color. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. See, I got a little back fat, but that's okay. We ain't worrying about that. We ain't worrying about that because, baby, I'm eating this dress down, okay? I'm eating it down. But, anyways, we ain't here for that. We here so that I can do my review on my teeth, okay? I wanted to wait a little time to let everything settle down before I gave y'all a full review, okay? So, here it is. First thing first. I signed dental, okay? They're located in Miami. I don't know why every time I get in front of this camera, y'all, I get so nervous. But they're in North Beach, Miami, okay? My husband went to them and I love their work because they did his teeth and everything came out great. So I was like, okay, let me call them and let's start with the process. First thing first, I booked my appointment and they told me to book appointment, you have to pay a deposit. Okay, it's okay to pay a deposit. We paid the deposit, which the deposit was only $350. So you only have to put down $350. Bam. I paid that they will give me accommodation for stay and they'll pick me up from the airport and take me to my appointments. Wow, that was great. Okay. And they also told me that it was going to take 2 days for the process, but it took three, which I was very upset about that because I didn't make accommodations to be down there for 3 days. So I was away from my family a little longer than so at least expect to be down there 3 days, okay? Or if you want, if anything, go on a Monday so you can make sure that you get out of there because my problem was the lab took a little longer with my teeth, which we'll talk about that later down the line, okay? So first thing first, you're gonna book your appointment, you're gonna pay your deposit. They will pick you up from the airport. They give you accommodation. They have hotels, they have apartments, and they have some Airbnbs, which they gave me an apartment, okay? They do accommodate you and your family, okay? So that they do. They picked me up from the airport. I called them once I made it there. They had a driver to come pick me up. He came and picked me up. He took me straight to their office. Once I got to their office, I filled out my paperwork. The paperwork stated if you have insurance to give them the physical card, you actually need the physical copy, or you can email it to them because I didn't have. Okay, so I didn't have my physical copy, so I had my husband to email it to them, and he emailed it to them, and they were able to take off for my X-ray, my cleaning, and my fillings. Okay, so those things can be billed under your insurance. Okay, so first thing first, I went in, they did my X-rays. After they did my X-rays, I went over. A doctor came and looked at my teeth and did a consultation and told me what they recommend, and then they asked me what can I afford, which I was able to afford the whole process because like I told you guys before, they had a special for 7,500, and I also wanted a bridge. They do recommend that you get a screw which is an implant, and I told them that I just wanted a bridge because it was all the way in the back of my mouth. I feel like it wasn't going to be seen, so I saved myself by getting a bridge. Okay, so I do have a bridge in the back, which is not bad because it's all the way, it's back there. So I just showed you guys. But after you get your consultation, they'll take you over to a room. You'll make your payment, and they instantly get started. Soon as you pay, they take you down to get your cleaning, which they do a deep cleaning because they have to make sure that they cleaning your gums and stuff really good because you can have gum diseases or any kind of plaque around your gums or anything that's not going to look good with some new set of teeth. Okay, so they took me over. I did the cleaning. After I did the cleaning, I waited in the waiting area, and then they instantly got to shaving my teeth. Okay, they shaved my teeth down. After they gave me temporaries. After they gave me temporaries, everything went so fast. It was go get your medicine from Walgreens, which Walgreens was right down the street. I went down and got my medicine from Walgreens. It was just some amoxicillin and some mouthwash so that you can clean your mouth after you eating things because they just did you a deep cleaning. Okay, so I went and got those medications. You can also use your insurance for that. and then my driver took me to my Airbnb. It was a lot of people in the drop off other people. That's how I know that they have hotels and they have other accommodations for this, the hotels and the Airbnbs and the apartments. Okay, so people off at two different locations, and I was at a totally different location. My location was very on point, okay? Because I was right behind Popeyes. It was a Smoothie King right there. It was a Five Below. It was like a shopping center. So I was by everything. So every day. Okay, so every day I was able to get up and go get me something to eat. I did a little shopping when I was down there. As you guys see, I went and got my hair done because it was so hot down there. I just had to get my hair done. I couldn't be walking around like that, but I ended up walking around like that because it was so hot that my head was sweating every single day. Okay, so eat soft things, which I told you guys it was a Popeyes behind me or whatever. So I ate mashed potatoes and I had Smoothie King because it was a smoothie king right there. So y'all know I get the hog and peanut butter. Thank you, Candace. Okay. So yeah. So that's what I did. I ate mashed potatoes and I had my smoothies. So then I went back in the office. It got down to business, baby. I got in that office. They was Miss Johnson. They called me to the back. They had my teeth. Did I like the way they look? And once I okayed them, that they was a perfect setting because they gon' map everything out before they put them on there. So once I said that was perfect, next thing you know, they got down to business. It was straight drilling and putting them on, and it didn't hurt. You're wide awoke. You don't feel anything. Like she asked me, she was like, "Do you feel this?" And I said a little bit. So she, gave me the numbing cream. Well, she put the numbing cream on her first, and then she took the needle, which y'all know we hate seeing that big old long needle. She, numbed everything and she went to work. So it took her 2 hours. And, besides that, they told me they'll mail me my retainer because I had to leave that same day or whatever because I had to be at work. So everything went smooth. The only thing I would tell you, if you go down there, you expected to pay 7,500. Take you a little extra cash with you because it's not always gonna be that price. You just don't know or whatever. So just like the work overall. What y'all think? Yep. Real nice and cutesy, real white, Did my big one or whatever, cause ain't nothing like having a $1 million smile.